Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome to the 90s birthday party. Breakfast. I don't know what the hell to call it.
I don't know. It's just like what I thought it was is apparently not what you thought it's going to be. So I'm not really sure what it is, except we're going to be.
What are you talking about? You didn't even tell me how to come dressed. I had to be mobsterish. I'm going to be wearing...
You're always mobsterish. You're like a denim. It's kind of like a denim on denim. You don't understand.
Where's my red
bandana? I got to find it. It's in the back somewhere.
Okay, I got to wear that because we got to get...
You got your amp shirt on. You're looking nice.
I got to get
denim
hooded.
on denim. I wore denim, so I thought I could go with the whole denim theme.
Well, I always
You're always in denim, so it's all good.
What are you doing?
That reminds me of this line from...
it's about to fall off.
There's this line from my favorite director, because he's always known for wearing like blue jeans, t-shirts, and sneakers. And his wife bemoans the fact. He goes, well, look at it this way. I'll always look this good.
You'll always look that good. Anyway, happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to Today We're
So
Celebrating.
what are we doing today that you and me are not on the same page? I got people coming to sing. I can't stop the music. They want to sing.
Isn't that a line from a song?
I wasn't even planning on doing a show.
I'm sorry. I
thought we were going to be doing just networking and lunch and a party.
We can still do that. It doesn't mean we have to do a show. It could be a different type of show.
Okay.
Maybe we'll load up some old shows. So we'll open, do a little coochie-coochiness on the air, and play some old shows.
I'm not sure we can use that word.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like PG
Made
family
her laugh.
oriented.
She's
like,
laugh.
what?
I'm like, oh, what?
Good morning, Alex.
You never heard of the word coochie-coochie?
No,
Huh? I like your hair. You did this different thing to your hair.
No, I didn't. I just washed it yesterday.
Oh, nice. Good morning to you.
Wash him off.
Good morning.
It looks frosted.
It's it's like a hygiene, thing we have to deal with for the.
I'm gonna tell you, all of you, you're gonna go through a hygiene inspection.
To preserve the color.
The color looks great.
Did you redo the color?
No.
It looks really good today.
Thank
You're looking super duper.
Thank you.
How long are you with us?
August. Like mid-August.
Mid-August. All right. Well, Alex comes in. She sets up the morning board, and she's good to go. Gordon is here on a Tuesday, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So you're celebrating. I don't know how we've made it to 9 years. Let me just share because
By the skin of your teeth.
And you think another, and then somewhere it falls out in the middle. It's like couples therapy is what we are.
What are you talking about?
Oh, look. Mona Lisa bandana style.
I know. The bandana was in the... I'm wearing the light hat, but I got to get the bandana.
We'll get you the bandana.
So why is it that we're on the same page?
We're so not on the same page because I talked to all of them last week, and everyone said we're just gonna have lunch, right? So lunch, and now we're streaming. How you doing?
Good.
She's so 90s.
Thank you.
We missed you yesterday.
Looks like TLC to me.
We're like all a little disjointed without you here.
That's all
Yeah.
performative. She wasn't eating that. That's
I
just
gotta-
for the look.
I gotta tell you, the interview,
3/4 of the way done with it.
the commercial you did with the pepper shaker or the salt, that was hilarious.
Oh, you liked it?
I showed it on the ship.
I messed it up like 3 times.
It was
I
great.
was like, just cut it.
Yeah.
That was good. That was funny.
Thank you.
Very
That's
funny.
really good. Well, welcome. Happy Tuesday. You ready for this party?
Heck yeah.
What was your thoughts on this party today?
Yeah, how come nobody told me about the dress? I got people calling me last night. How should I come dressed? I said with clothes.
I just said just nice. I was just dressed nice. I go,
No, it's supposed to be a 90s theme.
I've got-
I don't have it.
You weren't even born in the 90s.
Exactly. Like any of the social media posts, none of the things in the WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
I couldn't get them.
Well, no, I'm saying you had Sunday and Monday to look at it.
Really? It was 103 Fever Sunday. I didn't think I was looking at nothing. But somebody could have told me. They told me last night.
Okay. And actually, Jay told you. And your wardrobe is pretty simple.
Yeah, your outfit's very
The
90s.
denim on denim could be 90s. We just need to change your hat,
I am. I'm going to wear a
wear
bandana.
the bandana. And
But I
wear-
gotta find it because somebody here has the
Jay
bandana.
told him denim on denim.
Denim on denim works.
But I'm gonna show you in the 90s, we used to put a bandana under the hat. So the hat comes off, the bandana's on, the hat goes back.
Very boy
You
band.
remember the 90s? I don't know. I was deep
Bandana
in the
around the
raising
arm.
my
That's
children.
what I was going to
I
ask.
don't
Like,
remember.
y'all were raising kids in the 90s, so
Yeah,
y'all
I
were
grew
right
up in
there.
it.
I was like in mom workout clothes all the time. I couldn't wear workout clothes today.
You could have. I always had sweatpants on, but they
That's
told
all
me
we
not
ever
to
did.
wear
I
it.
wore I always gym clothes or leggings and t-shirts.
And
That was it.
I gotta tell you, you went deep in the archives and you took out that picture
It
of
came
me
up. It came up on my thread
Oh, Lord.
yesterday.
dressed as you. What's
That
the
was
matter? You didn't like
amazing.
it?
Halloween
No, that was
21.
great. I got a good laugh out of that.
That
That
You know,
was
his
really
pantyhose,
good.
he had to go through 2 pairs because he had to put 1 pair per leg.
Per leg.
Oh,
I
Lord.
couldn't like
They didn't
fit in
fit.
a whole pair.
And then I tore them. They suck. But I got dressed up like you twice, right? That was the second time.
That's the
The
second
first
I don't know
time.
what Dawn you were dressing up as, but that was not Dawn. Maybe
An ugly
like-
Dawn.
I
The
don't know.
lipstick was great. It was really
My
funny.
hair really did it.
Yeah.
And then he sits like this in a dress, and we're like on air. We had, we had to put like a bandana, lower third across his legs because we were like.
You should have seen they were running around the studio trying to figure out how to cover me. They put things in front. And I said, "What's the matter with you people?
You're funny. I know. I couldn't believe that came up actually.
You don't have a picture of the time that we were at the studio and the chili pepper deal.
I have a video of you putting your face in the pool.
Do you have it?
I have a video of you running around, go, oh, yes, yes, I do have that actually.
We
I
have to
posted
play-
it once,
we have
and
to
you were
use
going
that.
crazy. I know.
We should
got
do
a
that
lot of
here.
good content.
You know how they have like the world's hottest chip and stuff like that? We should do that.
We
He
did it once.
that, and he went crazy. He
We should
was
do it
all
again.
these different hot. We did it again with Tennessee Bob. Is he coming today too? Did he text you also?
Yeah.
Have
I
him
had
bring
a
the
former
chip.
roommate who did a Peruvian death pepper hot sauce and didn't even flinch.
I don't know.
One of my good friends for his birthday, he ate one of the chips and he was out for like 3 hours.
Out what?
Like out of commission. It was so hot. He was drinking like all of the milk, eating ice cream and everything. It was bad.
We had this guy that brought him in, and at this studio there was a pool, like a little walk pool. It wasn't a big pool. It's like you could walk.
Kiddie
on.
pool.
Not even. You could walk. It's like a fountain pool,
Yeah.
but it was big. And I ran for the hills, bro. I ran, and I put my head in there. I was like on fire.
That's funny. I would do
We should
it.
put that on the blooper reel.
We've had a lot of blooper reels.
I'll do it as long as somebody else here does it.
No.
And we
You
have to
gotta
do it at
learn-
the same time.
You gotta learn to stand alone. What is it with you? You're gonna get married only if somebody else gets married?
Yeah.
Well, you're out of your mind.
A joint wedding, yes.
Now, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do is we're going to find somebody who can drink, and they're going to have a drink off. See who can drink who under
That's
the
Me-
probably not
me
a
or
good
them?
idea.
That is not a good idea.
That's
You're
so
setting
not a
them
good
up.
idea.
sounds like a
That's-
That
Recipe
is
for
such a
disaster.
great idea.
That is like
Well,
totally.
he wants to drink, so I got to do, you know how I taught my kids that they not to get drunk?
Oh.
I got them drunk. I said,
No.
you want to smoke too? Here's a cigar.
The way we do this is
Like,
we'll
someone
have
else
me
put
go
it up.
against, like, we'll just pick up some guy outside of a bar and say, you guys.
No, I ain't picking up any boyfriends.
Just
Right.
me versus a professional drunk.
I'm not picking up any boyfriends for you. No. This is going to be somebody I know. What are you
I
doing?
don't know. So I've got these were like a Michael thing.
What are you looking
20 old school sayings we still love and what they actually mean. Old school sayings.
Like what?
Like, ready for the first one? The bee's knees.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
Yo, that was before my
You
time.
remember the bee's knees?
Yeah, with my
Michael,
grandfather.
what's that mean?
It's cool.
It's like you're cool or whatever.
Yeah, that
Popular
was,
in the 1920s
that's in the
to
60s.
describe
Means it's
someone or
dope.
something uniquely wonderful.
What? Oh.
Bee's knees.
Nah. You know, I thought you were gonna wear a hippie style, gypsy style hippie.
That's
Not
hippie.
90s though.
Sure it is.
Why? It's like 70s.
Hippies?
Then I figured if I wore like my neon mini skirt and my headband, you'd be like, that's not 90s. That's kind of like 70s.
Actually, yeah.
So.
So in the '90s, we all thought we looked so fashionable. But you look back on it, you go, "Oh my gosh!"
A lot of hair.
If-
First of
look
all,
at
why
Michael's
are you getting
90s
dressed
fit.
about what I think? What difference does it make what I think?
Because anyway.
I mean, back then,
I was gonna see if you had anything like preppy. You could have done like Cher from Clueless. Or
yeah, you could have done like the
Nanny,
Heathers.
Fran from the Nanny.
I could have done all that.
With
See,
the
She had
hair.
a lot of cool dresses, and Fran always wore like crazy fun dresses.
The hair.
see,
You had to have the Empire
nobody
State Building.
answered me when I asked
Well, I
yesterday.
was going to, but I wanted to make sure you're talking about like for the party.
I was talking about for no one answered me,
And
so it's
he
like,
goes, like,
and I got clothes. I'm like, well, if no one answers me, then I don't know what to tell you. What I was gonna wear, I was like, I don't know. People might be like, oh, well, who does she think she is? She shouldn't be wearing those things at her age.
Well,
so I
if
didn't.
I remember from the '90s, we wore a lot of athletic gear. We wore mesh stuff. We wore day glow, like neon colors. Anybody who remembers the Super Soakers in the '90s
you
remembers
were
that.
in your teens in the 90s?
Yeah, I was born in '84, so
Okay.
So I figured denim kind of would go with like.
yeah,
denim.
like everybody remembers the denim jean jacket look.
The denim and denim. I can see if we have something
Wow.
else in our prop box. I don't even know.
I was married with Freddie already in the 90s.
I had both kids in the 90s. I know. I just had like big frizzy hair and big t-shirts and leggings. That was like my outfits.
My dad was like 20, not even in the 90s. That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
I
I
can
was
remember
28.
the cartoons from those era too.
In the 90s, I was in my 20s, just my mid 20s.
You were 23. I was 28.
In what year of 90?
90.
No, then
in
there's no way
90?
my dad was in his 20s in the 90s.
There you go. Because your dad's only in his 40s,
Because he's,
right?
yeah, like 40 something.
Actually,
Like,
I just rediscovered an old '90s
would've at least this
cartoon show that I watched as a kid. That was done by Disney. So
Yes.
it's called Gargoyles. Do you guys ever?
Oh, I
remember?
love that show.
I remember the Gargoyles. Yeah.
So it was part of this afternoon shows called the Disney Afternoons, which include things like Tailspin, the original Darkwing Duck, and DuckTales and stuff like that. So it was like a darkly animated drama series.
I remember that. I started watching a new series last night called Paradise with Sterling K. Brown. Anyone see it?
No.
You would love it.
Why?
Well, now it's on Hulu, so getting Hulu is a whole nother situation, or Disney Plus. Anyway, it's about, he's like the Secret Service to a former president
Yeah.
and what happens and where they live. And at the end of the first episode, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is where they live. You got to watch it.
He lives in the hood?
No, I can't even tell you where he lives. It's like a secret
Okay. I'm
situation.
going to see it. Paradise?
Paradise.
I told you to put it on.
I think it was on ABC
Assistant.
apparently, but now it's on Hulu or Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know, it's interesting you say that because the other day I was thinking if I was president of the United States, would I stay with the pomp and circumstance or would I go back home to the South Bronx? Would I say, you know what, I'm going to go to my people, I'm going to go to the South
oh,
Bronx?
like after?
No, I'm the president. I just got elected. Instead of doing the pomp and circumstance, eating at the White House with the golden spoon and all
Well,
that,
you probably wouldn't be able to do
I'm the
going
president.
back to where.
I
well,
can do whatever I want.
okay, but you'll go back to where you're from, but it won't be the same because you're gonna need a level of protection. You're gonna need
Well, they can do all
X,
the
Y, and
protection
Z.
they want. If
Right,
I'm
but
gonna
that's
go
not
to my
gonna.
people. They ain't gonna hurt me.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be the same as it was anymore
Why?
Can't trust no one.
because exactly you can't trust
Like, for
anybody,
example,
even people that
when
you know.
Reagan was in office.
It's like when
When he went to the
you can't
grocery
trust
store
anyone.
for like a promotional thing, he forgot how to use a barcode scanner because he hadn't had to use one since he was in office.
Well, not only that, it's also if you go back to like your hometown and say you're the president, like one of the most important people in the country, and in this hometown you'll say not people are not so well off. They'll look at a massive amount of money from like enemy countries that people are gonna give, and you just say assassinate that guy. Like, no matter how like loyal you think people are in your neighborhood. I mean, I don't even know my neighbor like 5 doors down. So if I became the president and came back home, that
But
guy has
that's
no
not-
fealty to me.
But
Not
that's
to
on.
mention,
Hold it. That's not on you, on them. That's on you. If you select and you think that that's gonna happen, that's on you. It's not on them. How do you know? Nobody's ever done it. Obama wanted to go play basketball in Chicago.
Nobody's ever done it because
Nobody's
like,
ever done
the-
it because people think that you shouldn't do it.
so the premise of this is after his term, we think this is after his term, you're still protected by the Secret Service. So,
Only the president.
so the president, Sterling K. Brown, is the head of the Secret Service
Right.
and is, we think, protecting him after his term.
Right.
Is what you think based on the flashbacks of what it is and where they're living. And you just got to watch it.
Interesting.
And I can almost stay awake for anything. I started at 12. I fell asleep for the first 2 episodes. It took me 3 days to get through the first episode. I really want to watch it, but I can't seem to get through it. It's about ballet. Don't watch that one. You won't like
Ballet.
it. Yeah.
No, I ain't watching that.
And the star ballerina and the trades between Russia. Yeah, you won't want to watch that.
no,
Anyway,
enough of that.
this one you will like. This is totally a Freddy
Paradise.
paradise.
You know what?
Living in
So if I
paradise.
invited you to the White House, you wouldn't come?
Yeah, I would go, but what does it have to do with what I was saying?
What were you saying?
If I can't go to the hood, I bring the hood to me.
I represent the hood.
Well, apparently.
I guess so.
All right, here's my next question. The things in life of etiquette.
Oh,
There's
here we go.
one slice of pizza left,
Yes.
and
Nobody
there's
eats
pie
it.
sitting on the table.
Nobody
do
eats
you
it.
eat it?
Yes.
Or do you not?
Eat it.
I asked.
Well, it depends on if everybody else has had a piece.
You guys are all full of crapola because
Somebody
nobody
said it
here
happens
eats it.
today.
In the hypothetical, if there's nobody around to ask, hypothetically, to keep the structure of your question, no, I would not eat it.
Why?
Why? Because somebody else might want it more.
So who gets the last slice of pizza?
I'm not hungry.
The one person who doesn't think the way that I do.
You know who never
know what I
would
mean?
take it is Gato.
Never.
No.
But I gave it to him one time and says, here, take this. I can throw the box out.
G-Man would take it and give it to somebody else.
G-Man, as he's chewing it, will give it to somebody else.
Yes, truth.
He says, here, I chewed it for you. Here.
G-Man, yeah. So do you know? What do you do, Gordon? Would you take it?
I would leave it because I don't know if anyone else
What's
will
wrong
want
with
it.
you?
Well,
What if they
somebody
would...
in here is taking the last slice of pizza all the time. So
Me.
I'm just.
And then putting the pizza
Someone's
box
leaving me an empty pizza box, so somebody's.
No,
eating
I
the
don't
last-
do that. That's him.
back in the fridge. No
He goes
paper.
incognito and he lifts the box in the refrigerator. He sees there's one. He takes it out, leaves the box. Like miraculously, another freaking 12 slices are gonna show up. Just throw the box out. There's nothing wrong with taking the last slice. I think it shows confidence. I think if you're not confident, you leave it behind.
Don't say that, because now he's gonna take all of the last
So
stuff.
what? What is
I
wrong
mean-
with you?
No, but you never.
I may
you
not
never
invite you
know.
to-
A lot of last slices.
You
Gordon's
never
getting a little
know.
more
Half of the
confident.
time you were hungry.
Good. If you're hungry, you should eat. I don't think I'm gonna invite you to the White House.
Do you think that people just eat when they're hungry though in this place?
Yes,
I
you
think people.
you're all always that hungry here?
I am.
I know you are.
Heather, would you take the last slice?
I would ask first.
Ask who? The gods?
No, if we've got a pizza, an appetizer, anything of that nature, I'm splitting it with people, and everyone had their piece, and there's
Heather?
one piece left.
Heather.
I would say, does anyone want this last
Exactly.
piece? Or can I
There
have
is
it?
one box.
You got that. Awesome, thank you.
One box, one slice. It's there. One slice left.
Is there one slice
Would you
there?
take the last slice?
No, it's the last slice. That's why there's one slice.
If I take the last slice,
Yes.
I would ask first.
Who you gonna ask?
Fighting for
Because why
truth
would I
just
have
for
But-
the last slice.
Okay,
Why
then.
would I have the whole box for myself?
Then yeah, exactly. Like if I have the whole box, there's no reason to ask anybody. Of course I'll take the
Yeah,
last slice.
it's my
But
pizza.
you're saying this like I got it with other people, so
Yes.
obviously there's gonna
Like
be other
today.
people to ask.
Like today
Yes.
when we're having pizza and appetizers, if there's one slice of pizza left,
Somebody eat it.
who's
please.
going to take it?
Somebody.
You won't.
I will.
You will?
I'll take
Absolutely.
it after
It's a
I
bear go in the
ask.
woods. I'm taking it. What
Like-
do I got to be?
Well, obviously nobody is here is gonna take it because Freddie's gonna get to it first.
Oh, literally. Why are we asking this? when
Yeah.
Freddie's
I'm
be the one to eat
gonna.
it?
You know what? I'm gonna take it in my hand and say, I'm gonna eat this. You want
And
it?
you're gonna put a show on for us.
I am.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna take a bite and say, see, this could have been you.
You're gonna eat me.
Okay, what is
No, I'm
here's my
not.
next question.
You know what? You should do that with a pizza. Go.
Pull your mic
eat,
Okay, next
eat
question.
Yes,
me,
next
all
question.
your pizza.
Next question. If you're at a friend's house and you have to use their bathroom for longer than, say, a quickie stop,
Why you gotta take a poo poo?
what do you do?
You gotta go like this.
What do you
text
do?
him saying,
Do
hey,
you bring your own
I'm stuck in
spray?
here for a
Do
while.
you?
Bring your own
You just
spray.
gotta be honest.
Yeah,
at
no,
this point.
I
What, you're
keep it
building a
real. I'm like,
sandcastle?
I'm
You,
sorry.
because they're
I
gonna
gotta-
know, and it's
yeah.
more awkward if like you try to hide it. So you just be like, you know what? I'm going through it right now. I'm gonna be a minute. Like,
What do you mean?
all.
What, you
Yeah,
have
like,
to...
Now, no.
yeah.
Hey,
A better question is you're at your friend's
party.
house, you're at a party, you're at a house that isn't yours,
A random house.
and you clog the toilet.
Oh,
What do you do?
You
call
can't.
Freddie.
You don't call me hell to no.
Right. So last week we're here, and Linda's
Oh,
here.
yes.
And you know Linda is married. Well, essentially, well, she's Steve the plumber, and she tries to go to the bathroom. Can't get into the bathroom. Someone's in there. Everyone's trying to get into the bathroom. You can't get in there because someone's in there. She does this set for like an hour. She tries to use the bathroom again, and they tell her the bathroom's not working. She's like, I know a plumber. Let me unclog this for you. I don't know, somehow it miraculously clogged. And I'm sitting here thinking, and you're away with our executive producer with this, and this, and now I'm supposed to unclog the toilet.
I told you what to do. You take dishwashing liquid, and you take the yellow bucket, and you use centrifugal gravity.
Centrifugal.
That one. Centrifugal. Whatever she said. And it goes right down. Number one. Number two. When you're going to a
Can
bathroom.
you see me with that big bucket of water?
Not you. I can see him.
He wasn't here that
I
day.
can see him.
And the dish soap pouring.
Even him.
Unclogging toilets
does
is
that
so
mean?
above my pay grade that I have to tell you.
Unclog itself?
It unclogged itself,
Yeah.
thankfully.
First of all,
We had the
Yes.
toilet unclogger.
Yeah.
First of all, let me explain
She's
to
like,
you.
got a plunger, I'll take care of that. I'm thinking, again this week.
She took care of it?
And somehow it magically unclogged itself.
No,
Gods-
no, she didn't take care of
The
it.
gods unclogged
You did
it.
it?
No,
Very
it did it just itself.
No such thing.
It's settled.
It's settled.
So you're at somebody's house, friend or foe, doesn't make a difference, and you gotta go. You gotta go. You don't need an explanation. I'm going to the bathroom. That's it.
But do you do that or do
Time.
you wait till you go
What
home?
the hell? No, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I ain't gonna wait.
Oh,
I
wait
gotta
till
go.
I-
I can
Usually,
rush
if I'm
it.
at a random
Sounds like
person's
male
house, I
privilege.
wait.
You wait till you go home.
I wait.
I'm gonna go in there and put a sock on the door. I'm gonna take my sock off and put it on the door. Do not enter.
Better
I
question.
think girls wait and guys just
I
go.
would rather wait too because you need a squatty potty.
I have a better question. If you guys are out and about, squatty potty.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
have you not seen the ads
I
for
just,
them?
I just,
I love
unicorn.
squatty potties.
I just got a visualization of you with a squatty
Why
potty.
are you imagining it?
Oh, is that like a booster seat for the toilet?
So it's like,
It's
you
like-
put your feet on,
Yeah,
so
so you
it
put your
brings
feet up.
knees up, and it puts your body
Ta-
in the
ta- 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 ta.
position that you're supposed to be
Ta-
in.
ta-
Then you
ta-
go
ta.
number
Okay,
two.
better,
It opens up your ass.
better hypothetical. Would you guys? So let's say you're at Target or Walmart,
Yes, I've used them. So.
and it's bad. Do you go?
Of course, no. What am I gonna rupture? Yes, I gotta go.
Well, I know
if
people
I'm
that
gonna-
wouldn't go.
Well, good for
If it's
them.
gonna like come out into my pants, then yeah.
Well, maybe not like come out into your pants, but it's like extremely discomforting to like
No.
hold it in.
I think I'd
I've gone
sooner
through
go
the
at a public
discomfort.
place than at my friend's house at a party.
you out of your
Really?
mind. You are out.
Because nobody knows.
Okay,
you're at a
so what I'm
public
gonna do
place.
from now on.
No,
Stimulating
but
conversation.
it's not necessarily like using it and then somebody like walks in and is like, hey, he's pooping. It's not that. It's the disgustingness of the toilet.
bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. From now on, whenever we go to a public place, I'm gonna say, everybody, hold on. Dawn, you need to use the bathroom. I'll stand guard.
Yeah, no, it's not
All
even a
right.
thing.
That's the first thing. The second thing you gotta learn, the Navy way of going to the bathroom. So when you go and you pop, remember the Alka-Seltzer commercial?
Yeah.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. So when you plop, you flush. You plop, you flush. You don't sit there on top of your. Yeah, you don't remember?
Do you understand how much water that wastes?
I don't care. You're at a
That
friend's
makes it so
house.
much more obvious
Dude.
too.
We're in a
Yeah.
climate crisis
Imagine like
currently.
you can hear when the toilet's flushing outside
Yes,
of the
and
bathroom.
you're doing everybody a favor by doing
Oh
that.
my gosh, you know what my favorite public restrooms are? Like the fully enclosed room, like with the door, like the big door. That makes it perfect. The perfect environment to do whatever you need in there.
Your bathroom?
like in the country
And, like,
clubs.
Like the public restrooms, like some nice
Oh, the
airports
country
will
clubs,
have,
yeah.
like them like that.
The
Like
country
up-
clubs, the door closed on me and it wouldn't open. I'm like, I'm trapped in here.
Yeah, not the Miami airport. The Miami airport has got to be one of
Oh
the.
Christ.
Most atrocious, disgusting.
It
places
smells.
on earth.
Yeah, but I got to
Are
the
you
bathroom
sure?
in an outhouse. You ever done an outhouse?
What about
You
the
would-
rapids?
You would never do an outhouse.
Do you know? I was driving here today, and there's
Yeah,
so much
what-
construction and houses being built. There's an outhouse right on the construction site. Like I understand why,
Yeah, that's the blue water.
but that's just gross.
Are those called outhouses?
No, they're
Or
called
a porta
porta
potty.
Porta
I
potty.
thought an outhouse was like Shrek, like it's not like it's
Yeah.
in the ground.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's an
Such
outhouse.
bad
Yeah.
experiences.
I have.
I hate porta potties.
I
Every time I
had
go to one,
when I was a
bang.
kid, I had to use outhouses. Not only that, but my grandmother had an outhouse inside the apartment.
You okay, Gordon?
Yeah.
What?
I was
Look
just
like you're in
yawning.
a panic.
Why are you
No,
yawning?
I was just yawning.
Oh, that's a yawn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it? I thought you were
And I was
I
just-
thought you were throwing gas this way.
No, I was just.
Are you
I was
gassing?
about to poop his pants.
No, we,
Are you pooping? You have to go.
No.
It's okay.
We had outhouses while they're doing construction at where I live, and every time there's a truck that comes by, it smells really bad. Because
Oh,
they,
they're cleaning out the
porta potty.
yeah,
They're sucking it up.
Sucking out all the crap.
yeah.
But my grandmother had this outhouse in the house,
So
and they would move the outhouse around the house every 6 months. Yeah, it's like 8 feet deep.
It's like a medieval toilet.
And
Yes,
they had a
no,
toilet.
literally.
Well, actually,
I
you
know
know,
my
the,
face
the
is like
sad
that.
truth about that is they would
Horrifying.
actually flush out into
Like
the
a hole?
moat.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it was a hole, but they built the box and then they had a toilet
In
seat.
the house.
Yeah, I've never seen
And
anything
then
like
they would
that.
move
It was just an afterthought. They forgot to put the bathroom in there, so they were like, let's
So
just
it would
smack
just
this thing in
accumulate
there.
all the stuff.
Yes,
And then what do you do with? Ooh.
they put a fan where the window was.
No. And what do you do with all the stuff?
Then they had all these things hanging, which were full of bugs.
The
I guess
fly
that's
catchers.
I guess that's what they were doing. I was a kid. I didn't know.
What do you do with the stuff?
You throw cement and you seal the hole and you go build another one.
What? Every day?
Okay.
No, like every 6 months.
So what do you do with it for 6 months?
You stink.
Ooh.
Do you have another question, Don?
I think I have elements.
Would you
That's
rather?
right.
Would you rather?
Please don't tell
you
me
put
the
them
ones you
in?
sent me all day yesterday.
Please
Something
tell me
like
you
that.
Put them in.
Yeah,
That's
they're already
why-
in.
I'm going to tell you a secret. That's why your grandparents' marriages lasted.
Why?
Because they put up with a lot of.
How many and where?
They're under the intro outro rejoiner at the
Are we
bottom.
going to do the monkey thing again?
I don't think we have monkeys.
This is a.
No, I don't think it's one of those. I didn't. They're not from yesterday's that I sent you.
There's
So.
a monkey in here definitely.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh.
actually the one
You
that you
sent
sent me, the
for?
girl with the.
Alright, so what you want
Oh,
to do
that-
commercial
that-
break? Or you want to play the elements
The
first,
the
Alex?
Diddy blood.
Here's I have to put on the elements.
All right. Let's
How
see
many
the
did you
first
send?
one.
They're all in there already.
How many?
He doesn't know. He can't count past
They're
2.
they're in the board, not in the email. They're in there.
Okay. I know, but like how
All
many?
right. So
did you
why
send
don't we
so
go
I
to
Bruh.
commercial break while
Yeah.
you find them?
No, they're here. I
All right,
have them
so
in front of
play
me. I
one.
just wanna
Okay,
make
just
sure
play
they're
one.
Right. Okay. Damn.
I already got rid of the old ones.
Okay.
What's going on, chat? Someone said, I'm going to eat you. Well, joke's on you, because you don't know where I live. My home address! Binky Tickle is not food! Drive, drive, drive! Binky Taco is not food. Ah!
Binky Tanko.
Tanko is the monkey, and they're saying that they're so hungry they could eat Binky Tanko.
And he got scared.
And he got scared and ran away because they doxed him and put his home address in the Twitch chat.
All right. So here's my next question for you. If you knew the Earth was going to have a nuclear attack,
Why are we talking about
because
this?
here's my question. If you
This
knew,
is
and-
not good timing.
but wait, and you had the option of going into a bunker with those that you love to save them, but you could only choose 2 people, would you do it?
Yes,
Yeah, I
because
heard
I'd
that.
rather
Oh my.
save 2 people than 0 people.
And that's where you would spend the rest of your life, is this underground.
And you have to
or-
also think about exactly. You're gonna be spending your life in there for God only knows how long till
I
radiation
know a game
clears
about
up.
this.
But
Yeah,
but it
Fallout.
saves your
And
life
then-
and it
years
saves
for
these other 2 people's life.
radiation
Would you
drop
do it?
out.
And then life is destroyed. You
Well,
have nothing when you come out of
Okay,
that
but
bunker.
would you choose that or dying? I would choose that. Like I
As
would
much
much
as death scares
I would
me,
much
choose dying.
I would much rather be, frustrated with the person that I brought in than,
And how do you
Everybody
choose those
dying.
2 people?
how do I choose those 2 people? I feel like I don't know. I feel like if I were older, it would obviously be like my wife and kid, But like,
What if you have 2 kids?
if I have 2 kids, damn, I'm flipping a coin. I'm flipping a coin.
It's a tough choice, right? What would you do? Would you do it?
All parents have a favorite
Because the thing is like, sure, parents have a favorite kid, but I feel like I'd be guilty choosing myself, so I'd probably put it up the fate and
So
be
you
like,
would
listen,
send
your
your wife and
heads, your
kids.
tails.
Freddie would
Leave
send
the
his
wife.
wife and
She'd
kids.
want you to pick the kids if she's a good mom.
What would you do?
Well, you gotta look at it. Is the person that you're going to pick going to be able to provide for kids? You know, take care
Well-
of kids and sort of live in that environment, or are you just gonna throw it to the wind? And I don't know. I
Here's one.
I probably would give it up so I can
would
send
give it
3
up.
people.
Let's say you're in like a saw trap scenario and you're the one who chooses who gets to live, right? And one is your kid and the other is your wife, right? Or your husband if
Your
you're
spouse, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna say make another.
So, well, that's the point. Is like, are you going to save the kid or are you going to save your wife? My answer is I'm going to save my wife. Because you save the factory before you save the product. Because you can make more
Wow.
kids. You can make more kids. You can make
Really,
more
he does not have
kids.
children.
Well, no, there's
never have
a
children.
question
Get
about
a
that.
vasectomy
For the entirety of
today.
human history, you would always choose your partner over the kid. You can always make more
You
kids.
can always have another partner.
Also, the bunker thing. I know.
Okay,
a game
but
about
there's
this.
like a level of like
of love.
commitment.
Why can't you put her and the kid and you sacrifice you?
Because that's not how it works. Have you seen Saw? Like, there's
You're
you
basing
are
your
here.
life on a movie?
You are no. This is the hypothetical. You are here, and then you have 2 buttons in front of you, and the button you push saves that. No, it would probably be it kills the person that you press because that would probably be more messed up for the sake of the movie. But
A better version.
the
of that
button you
is-
press gets rid of that person, and one is your child and one is your spouse.
Gordon,
Which
what
one are
about
you
you?
choosing?
Who would I choose to?
Would you do it?
Would I do it?
Well, no, you have to do it. Otherwise,
Wait.
everybody dies.
The bunker or the saw thing?
The Saw thing.
I would choose. I think I would choose the kid, because the kid would be, is my legacy. So
But you can have like 5 more kids if you save your wife, and that's 5 more
that's
legacies.
a hard question.
It's a tough
I think
question.
the wife would divorce you.
Ask
Yes.
Kiara.
She's
Apparently,
a
she
good
has an
mom.
answer. I'm afraid what her answer is going to be.
I would just let everyone die.
Whoa.
Well,
But
another
you would
better
die
question
too.
Save
is-
yourself.
Yeah, I would let everyone die.
Would you save yourself?
No, just everyone die. I can't make that.
Why
decision.
can't I give up myself and let the wife and kid
Because
go in?
that's not how Saw traps work.
That's not how saw traps
What's
work.
a
I
saw
would
trap?
let
But this is not
everybody
about
die.
Saw Trap. Forget about the movie. This is about a hypothetical that we're presenting.
And the hypothetical I'm presenting
Is a
is
Saw.
in the Saw hypothetical.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, if it was between you and anybody else, I know you're gonna save you before everybody else.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
I
there's-
mean-
there's another one like this. Okay, so there's a train, but it's brake shop, right?
Yeah,
And
you
it's gonna
save
re-
one person or 5 people die.
Right. So, but you can pull a switch, and it will either run over 1 person or 3 people. So, which one do you choose?
Am I like
Well,
just
what?
a
Do you
psychopath?
know the one
Yes.
person?
I would very easily
You have a choice.
easily switch it.
Like, for example, so anybody remember Star Trek, like the Wrath of Khan?
No.
That's probably.
I saw the Rafa combo. What does that have to do with 1 or 3?
Okay, so remember how Spock sacrifices himself to save the
Yeah.
Enterprise?
Yeah.
Why does he do it? He says logically, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
You know what I would do in these situations? I would just let fate happen. Meaning,
Fate happening would
That
mean that
train-
3 people would
that
kill.
train, whatever track it was going on that track for a reason.
But you have a choice.
No, fate has a choice.
But fate brought you to stand there to make that decision.
Fate
All right, I got a
brought
better
me
one.
To stand there to watch.
I got a better one for you. There are 7 people in this room.
Oh boy.
There's only enough to survive 6. About 7, who goes?
There's 8 of us.
There's 8 of us? Okay.
Why me?
Those.
If
Wait,
if
enough,
anything,
you mean,
I'm like
resources like food, water.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
in
about to
this
say
room-
if
Who's dying?
oh,
In this
shit,
room, the
okay.
food is here, but one of us has to get out in order for all of us to survive.
One of us has to die.
Yes.
Geo.
Oh, guess what? There's 8 people now. Layla came in, so we gotta
So
get
we
rid
throw
of 2.
Gio
It's
out?
9. No one knows how to count in this room.
It's not 9.
There is
3,
It's
4,
9
5,
now.
6, 7, 8. Oh, now 9. Okay, that's 9 of us.
So
One of us
only
has to
people
go.
can live.
Yeah, so who goes? Do we pull straws?
Well,
Sure,
that's
I mean,
sure.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
first,
We all vote majority rules. Like,
Okay, so who are we voting to kick out of the
I'm
circle?
voting for Gio.
same here.
I don't even know what I did to her. I'm catching stuff every
I'm
single
voting
day.
for Gio.
Wow.
No, they're voting me out because they know I could like make it on
No,
my
because
own.
you're too selfish.
Yeah,
They
I
have
guess
a better
so.
chance of surviving without you.
Too
I think you
selfish.
still have them standing outside if I hadn't gotten here.
Gio or Freddy, because Gio's gonna hog the last food. Actually, no, Gio's not gonna hog the last.
I do eat a lot.
I'm talking about Freddy because he's
I-
gonna take the last pizza.
Yeah,
slice.
Freddie is not. Freddie's gonna take
He's
the last
gonna have
pizza
the last
slice.
of the food.
it's definitely gonna be one of like the men.
I don't
Why?
eat a
I was
lot.
thinking about you.
I don't eat a lot. Whoever eats the most,
Also,
leave.
isn't it like scientifically proven that like women only like
Here it
communities
comes.
do like really well?
Here it comes. No,
That like came out one year.
no, not no
I'm
more.
not trying to be that person that's
That
like,
that study was,
What was the
fabricated. Who knows? Something about women being number
Like,
one.
Women run.
Let me try and find it. This was like an actual thing. I remember.
Yeah,
this, like,
because if we.
I feel
just
like if it was so
take
successful, it
everyone
would
else
be
out who
like
eats too
happening.
much, then we'll
Well, let me tell you how it
that's
works.
also fair.
You throw out the person that you can least get to eat. The person that stays, one of them, you may have to eat them.
Ew.
So the person
Well,
with
that's
the
what
most.
happened with the real case of Moby Dick. They had to do that to survive.
Exactly.
I couldn't do it.
Well,
I
this
So
would
we'll
just
throw you
kill
out.
myself.
well, it's a
If I
survival
could- if I could
mechanism.
eat
It's
someone-
either you do it or you don't.
Would you do it?
No.
No,
Would you, if you had to? There's no food.
no, I'm not getting to that point.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna bite
There
your
are
arm?
literally microbes that are like inactive and living in your brain and stuff, and like those could kill you.
I'd be a hunter and gatherer, and I would gather berries.
Yeah.
No. You can't leave the room because there's nothing but nuclear waste outside the
But we're
doors.
back to the nuclear
Wait for
waste.
it to fall out.
You're in this
What
room.
is happening?
Literally a game about this called 60 Seconds, in which you have
Yeah.
60 seconds to gather everything you would need to live in a bunker, including
Right.
your family.
Right?
And then the rest of the game is just making choices to keep everyone alive.
Right. So my question
Oh, we should play
is,
that game.
you have no
We
food.
should.
I would lose.
You have no food. It's been already 30 days. Everybody's starving. Do you sacrifice yourself so they can eat you and then you go on?
Well, in 60 seconds, you have a chance to like
Forget
scavenge
about 60
with-
seconds.
You have a gas mask. Get a gas
No,
mask.
I would
no, that
sacrifice
doesn't-
myself.
Mindset
I
I'm
wouldn't
in.
eat anybody. I'd sooner sacrifice
At a
myself.
certain point in time, okay, let's say someone is sacrificed. Oh, you eat them.
Morning,
then what?
Abdullah.
You still don't have food.
Can
You
you
gotta
close the door
sacrifice
behind
another
you, please?
person.
What?
And before you know it, there's one person left, and then you go insane from not having talked to anyone.
Yeah.
And then you probably end
Yeah,
up
I would
yourself.
rather just be the first one to go. Like,
That's why Wilson.
You know how
and
we
Zachary
would solve
was
this
so essential.
with a post-apocalyptic Sunny Stop.
Like, how
Yeah.
do we get Sunny Stop in a dystopian universe?
That's what I'm saying.
So if we know,
Forever.
so if we know that nuclear waste is coming, we run to Sunny Stop and lock the
We
doors.
no the first
don't
thing
live
that
off
we
Twinkies
do.
for
And
the
we'd be
rest of the
good. We'd be good.
existence.
We
Raj
just
would
have to
protect
ensure
us.
Raj's safety.
They all can live with us.
We have to ensure Raj's safety.
Or
That's
do we
it.
go to Publix and
He
seal
will save
ourselves?
us.
No, not
No.
Publix.
Walmart?
No.
No.
Walmart?
The
Target?
bunker is Sunny Stop.
Bunker is sunny.
The
stuff.
bunker
Okay,
is
so
something.
if you were this is like one that's been said a lot. If you were on an island, like a pirate island, just like in the
Island.
deserted island, yeah.
Pirate Island.
Pirate
Sure,
island.
Abdullah.
If you were in a deserted island, what would you bring? What's like the one thing that you would bring?
Oh, I know
Go grab
exactly
one
what I
from the
bring.
studio.
Bring my survival knife.
A game has answers.
Because it comes with the ferrocium rod. It can be used
You
as
have
a
to bring
spear.
tools.
Right?
Well,
We
no.
should-
Tools.
Well, we
It's
should do.
one thing. Just one at a time. People answer because everybody's
I would
talking at once.
I don't know.
You need fire
Well,
and you need a knife.
That's why I told- that's why I bring my
I would
survival
probably
knife.
bring a gun.
A gun? Why, you're gonna shoot your
to
brains
shoot,
out?
to shoot like any.
Are you
that's what happens when you're marooned.
You would run out of
What are
ammo.
you gonna do when the bullets run out? Eat the gun?
I'll just bring a knife instead then. It's fine.
I was thinking about concealer or a razor.
Huh?
I was thinking about a razor
You need fire.
What?
or a concealer. Makeup. I don't know.
Potty potty.
You can't. You're bringing makeup?
Like I tell
Nothing's
you,
gonna work
the first
anyway.
one we eat,
John's like, I'm neither. I just want to look good.
That's like
See, me, I bring my
I
survival
leave it to
knife.
fate. I'm either gonna
It's got
survive
a
or not.
ferrocium rod. It can be turned into a spear. It's got a sharpener on it.
I think I'm
Interesting.
bringing my dog.
Your dog.
Your dog.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Look at
I
Yeah,
was
that-
a dog.
Well, no, but the dog would help you hunt and stuff.
Can we
like
eat
that.
the dog?
No.
Well, we have to
I would
survive.
bring my
Alex,
dog.
switch cameras.
You might be the first to go if you try to eat.
Yeah, but is your dog like one of the little rat dogs, or
No,
is it like a proper dog?
Like a proper dog.
Yeah, then it would help you hunt.
Like a real dog.
Help you
Yeah.
on what? You can't leave the room. What is it with you?
We're talking about an island,
Oh, an island.
the deserted
Yeah,
island.
the dog is gonna hunt. He's gonna get one of the.
No, I have a Great Dane. He can eat.
You what?
Yeah,
I have a Great Dane. He's a big dog.
yeah. The,
we can eat
the
him for a
dog
week.
can.
No,
Enough of this, like.
you're not eating
Kill you
him.
first.
All right, let's see what
Literally,
other
is he
elements we
cannibal?
have.
Yes,
We have
Oh, I
animal
hope there's a
monkey
dog
element.
that we can eat.
there probably is a dog. Eating dogs is crazy.
I've
Why?
never eaten dog.
Guys, we're not.
Why do you assume we thought that?
No, you can bring
I thought that.
Alex, what else do we have?
Somebody told me she did.
kind of dog is this? This is a Labrador. What kind of dog is this? This is a Maltese dog. What kind of dog is this? This is a Samoyed. What kind of dog is this? This is the West Highland dog. What kind of dog is this? This is a Corgi. What kind of dog is this? This is Shiba Inu. What kind of dog is this? This is an Alaskan dog. What kind of dog is this? This is a Tulsa dog. What kind of dog is this? This is a German Shepherd. What kind of dog is this? This is the Casserole. What kind of dog is this? This is a Chinese pastoral dog. What kind of dog is this? Tell me if you know the comment section.
Such an ugly dog.
The type of.
They're like hairless dogs, but that dude had crazy eyebrows.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you,
crested.
you have. Was that you again? You got some personality.
My videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of these are my videos.
This is what you do.
So
This is the stuff that I watch,
there's
yeah.
a
You can ask
Samoyed
Heather.
That they do
Ask
cosplay
Heather.
with.
He sent me 30 reels yesterday, and there was 10 of those just like that one with that voice. What kind of blank is this?
Yeah, there's one. It was like, what kind of sculpture is this? And it was a bunch of birds.
It's like,
Talking about sculptures, did you bring your sculpture?
No.
I asked you to.
It's in Miami. It's not here. I would have to go all the way to
Oh
Miami.
my God, I went to Miami. Oh, the end of the
I got a
world.
question. What are you guys eating today at Bramer's?
I don't know.
My
What's there?
picanha, the picanha, the
I thought we
steak
were having like
thing.
a preset thingy.
Oh yeah, is that
It's
not
a
how it's
debate
working?
now. All of a sudden,
Oh,
we don't know what's going on.
That's a good question.
I'm just gonna go with the flow.
I had I
Type.
had an answer at
That's a
4,
good
and then by 6 it changed, and now apparently it's changed again. So we're gonna figure it out. But we're gonna be up at Bramer's.
Yes, we will.
The acai bowl looks good too.
I'm gonna tell you something. Their pizza is to die for.
So last week we brought in 3 pizzas and 30 chicken wings for lunch from Bramer's when they went up to shoot that promo.
Okay.
We actually didn't even finish the 3 pizzas.
Did we
you
not?
like
Or
them?
the chicken wings. I think Jay took it all.
I think I don't remember if I ate the pizza, but I remember
Pizza
having the
slices
chicken
were
wing.
huge. Ask Abdullah. How'd you like
Yeah,
that
I
pizza?
only ate
6?
2. Say no, only 2.
Oh yeah, I
pizza's
didn't. I
delicious.
didn't have any of the pizza
Yeah, it'd have like something like ricotta cheese on it or something.
because I had eaten when we were there because they told us it was gonna take a little
You
bit.
ate first.
Yeah. No, I
So
I
you
literally
wanted to
was
avoid
like,
the last slice, so you ate first. right?
no, I was so hungry while we were there, and I was like, 1, I'm not waiting till we get back, and 2, I wasn't really in a pizza mood, so I was like, what are we having here? So I looked, and I got a chicken sandwich, and it had fries and stuff like that. Yeah.
Chicken sandwich.
You know, in Pittsburgh,
He's a
there's
chicken boy.
there's a chain of restaurants called Primati Brothers, and they're famous for putting French fries on their sandwiches.
Did we ever show Freddie our last Sunny Stop vlog?
No, we didn't.
Aw,
I think
you're
it's still
gonna
on
love it.
WeTransfer.
Is it still on there, Alex?
I
on the
think we
board?
can find that.
I don't think it's on the board.
What is it?
No, it's not. It's not on the. Actually, it's download. It's in the downloads folder.
So, Freddie,
Yeah,
last,
the cover
last
of it
Tuesday-
says Sunny Stop, and it has the 3 of our faces on it.
What happened last Tuesday?
Last Tuesday, since we go to Sunny Stop every
should
day
do like
now,
an effect
me
where
and
it's like
Gio
a
and Layla go to
bobblehead.
Sunny Stop together.
Yeah.
We decided to vlog it, and then I edited the vlog, and
Yeah.
it's just awesome. It's an artwork.
It's
and
great.
It's gonna be a weekly thing now. It's
You
a segment.
You started to blog walking down the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
It started from here in the
Blog,
parking lot.
vlog, video
June
log.
17th.
I don't remember the day, but it says Sunny Stop. You can look at the picture.
So.
No, June.
Don't ask me how I know that.
No, it's
date.
definitely not the 17th. We're definitely past that.
It's 17.
No.
No, that
It's
sounds
Sunny
right when we did that.
It's the Sunny Stop trio.
It would be the 17th because last week was the 18th.
You shouldn't even have to look in WeTransfer. It should already be saved onto the board, like in the downloads folder.
So you guys walk down to Sunny Stop and you blog it?
Vlogged it.
You what?
Video log.
logged it
Vlog.
with Raj.
Blog is like online typing.
I gotta see this. Is
Yeah.
it funny?
It's funny, yeah.
You guys ever had loaded fries from Bramers?
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like I want some fries.
Me done. I think we're like.
Their fries are very yummy.
Right? Because I was on the way in and I was like, ooh, I think I'm gonna get something with
You got it?
fries from
I think I
Bramers
want some
today.
fries today,
Yeah,
Bramers.
All right, hold on. Let's play this. I want to see this. Hold on. Let's play it.
She's got it.
Here we go.
You can keep us open.
Guys, Sunny. Like, we're about to enter the habitat.
I want to make sure I don't get hit by a car though.
What's habitat of a wild raj. Of a
Wild Raj.
Helping the watering hole. The watering hole. Where one can procure.
Because it was impromptu. We weren't really.
Like Monster Energy and vitamin water.
Tea.
The elusive vitamin water that is supposed to give you
Vitamins.
essential vitamins of life.
That's you?
Now,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we also can find sustenance while we are there. It might be a little
sound like
difficult.
Harry-
We might
like
be
Harry
starving.
However,
Yeah, it's
I
supposed to
think
be
Raj
Richard
and his
Attenborough.
family
Another guy
might
that
be able to
DC
procure
stuff.
these goods for us.
Procure. How many times have you said that in the last 5 minutes?
Let's watch the video first.
Every other
Procure
sentence.
means to grab and to bestown upon someone. As we this is what they suspecting Victor. Chicken sandwich. But it's mine. We are now entering Sunny Stop. Take a gander. Behold.
A gander.
Your cologne.
Trinkets.
Ancient trinkets.
Trinkets. They're Harry Potter.
Hot new bombshell to enter the villa.
Did you guys buy the
It's gotten
hats?
very dangerous in here. I've had to equip my hat.
That's hilarious.
What are we getting?
The chicken sandwich.
The chicken sandwich.
The I've just been informed that the spicy chicken sandwich is in abundance.
Oh
It
no,
is seasoned.
that's awesome.
It is seasoned, and season is good. It's being made for me as we speak.
Oh goodness, goodness me. The 3 eggs and meat potato toast. $8.99
Oh,
plus
great
tax.
heavens!
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
Hey! Hey!
Everything is awesome. Everything is
So
cool
you guys
when
did
you
this in
got
the
it.
store?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be condemned.
Back home, I made it arrive. Time to show you the plunder from our trip to Sunny Stop. Vitamin water, elusive vitamin water has been secured. Not
birds,
just
yeah.
one, 2 chicken sandwiches. 2 chicken sandwiches, mate. Listen, mix not. The amount
Well, that's
of
appropriate for this.
variety in this landscape is it's baffling. Absolutely baffling. That's all that I managed to escape alive with. If I stayed for a second longer, I could not guarantee my safety.
I started laughing.
Are you Scottish?
Scottish.
No, he was doing Richard Attenborough, you know, the guy from the BBC.
My favorite was the.
But the best part is, you know who his brother is?
Season.
Yeah, no, so you remember the guy that plays Hammond in Jurassic Park? That's his brother.
So now that I see that they have this kind of talent, right? We should take a day and everybody has to speak British? What was that?
I don't even know.
Scottish?
You can say like Scottish and British.
Yeah.
David Attenborough when he's like doing his nature documentary.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
So
You
everything.
have a pretty good Irish accent.
So everybody has to talk in that. Can you do it?
No.
Can you speak? Yes, you can.
British? I don't think so.
Yes, you
I have to
I
practice.
can do an Irish accent.
No,
It
not
could be Irish. What's Irish?
See to a friend, he was a brave man.
Okay, that's good. That'll work. You got
Michael
one?
can do an Irish accent. That's crazy.
What the hell was that?
I mean, what can I say?
I only learned it from watching a specific movie where the guy said that line.
How many movies do you watch a week?
Too many.
Too many.
You watch movies all day?
What about Kamish? You?
Yeah.
They
Can you
use
talk
movies as a way
British?
to learn how to make movies.
I could do sorry. I could do no.
Try it third time. It's a charm. And there's spot the tea. Spot the tea.
I could do a Australian accent.
Okay, do
I
it.
think.
That was it.
That was it?
Crackety.
I can't do
Good day, mate.
Crack an egg.
I can't do an Australian accent without cursing. I feel like that's so common and just like
Well, I
there's-
can also do the Predator vocals.
Freddie can't do English without cursing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do it on the
I
air.
think either can.
How do you
think
do that?
either British
Not
nor
easy.
Australian can do it without cursing.
When I was on the cruise, I asked the guy that worked there where you go to eat because they had some places, but I was walking in the wrong direction. So Gio was with me, and I said to the guy, "Hey mate, do you know where the food is, mate?" And Gio said, "What the hell did you swallow?" He's laughing all the way to. Isn't that like a common thing?
I don't know. I
Mate?
gotta ask you though about the buffet
And
on
where?
the cruise ship.
Yeah, they have gloves.
Did you touch everything?
They have gloves.
On the boat, you're saying
Right
mate?
underneath.
So
you
what do you
take a
mean?
blue and your glove and you do it, and then you take
So
the
everyone
glove
uses
off.
your own glove and then
If
you
you
touch
want.
things, or you don't.
Yeah, not me.
Did you wear gloves?
First of all, when you walk in, they do washi.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, wash your hands. Washi. So everywhere I went, I was washi.
And then you touch everything.
No, and then you go and you wash your hands, and you dry your hands, and then you put the prowl. I'm gonna tell you, my fingers. I use so much prowl, it smells like prowl.
Is that what
See,
it
like
smells
on the
like?
Disney
Gross.
ones, they have motorized ones.
And then did you go in elevators?
Yeah.
Were there a lot of people?
There was
Oh,
a
I'm grossing
lady.
myself out just
There was a
thinking about
lady
it.
that was coughing up a lung.
Oh, yeah.
Linda ran out
Are you
of the
scared of
elevator.
elevators with lots of people in it?
Me? Yeah, germs.
Does the elevator, like when you're in it, rock like the
No.
boat?
No.
Does the boat rock at all while you're on
Not
it?
at all.
That's
That boat
insane.
was like
It's solid. Like that boats don't move like that.
like nothing.
How was the pool? Was there a nice slide?
So
good
the
vibe
first
area?
day on Father's Day, there was 7,000 people. Everybody in the boat was at this pool. I was so upset.
Ugh.
I told Gio, I can't do this. So they have a private pool in the back. I headed there. There was less people.
It was like an adults only section.
No children, yeah.
What'd you do with the kids?
I didn't take Gio.
Okay.
So you can go and sit in that mess. Gio wasn't comfortable with it either, but that was the only day that it was like that.
Everyone was drinking, hanging
Oh
out
my
in the pool.
God. I don't know how these people stay afloat. They
The
drink
alcohol lets them float.
the alcohol level. And then we had an alcohol package, so I could have bought anybody a drink because I was paid for. But the amount of booze that they use on a
Booze cruise.
it's unbelievable. And there was 4,200 people on this boat with us.
Yeah, I did a Disney cruise earlier a couple years ago, and yeah, it's literally all you do is eat, sleep, and drink.
That's it.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
poop.
miserable.
And you got to poop. No, it wasn't miserable. It's fun.
On a boat for vacation?
Yeah, and the people are trained.
There's
Huge.
so
You
much
don't even
stuff to do
feel
on the
like
boat.
you're on a boat.
Yeah, but if I'm spending that kind of money, I don't want to be drunk and sleeping for half of
Then
it.
don't drink.
You're not sleeping, you're drunk.
Then don't drink. You could play basketball. Now that's a trick, because when you shoot the ball, the ship is moving, so you got to sort of angle it because you're gonna hit the backboard and not get the
Did
ball.
you play?
in. Yeah,
Did it have the jet skis and the water slides and everything?
they had everything.
Did you
They-
go on it?
What?
No.
They had it on a cruise?
Oh,
They had this thing where you walk, and they tie you up, and you walk out of the ship
Heather would have done it.
and look down. Absolutely. Oh my God,
They're cool.
that was unbelievable.
The one that I went on, they had a snorkeling room in their own private island.
A zip line. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And then they
It's a
had
Disney
those.
cruise.
They had those tubular things that you
Which is
go in
cool. They had
there.
a meet and greet with
And
Jack
you-
Sparrow.
a water
Yeah,
slide.
they had water slides.
Water
they had
slides.
pools.
Oh, Mad Dog's here. We got to get
1,000
her
restaurants.
playlist ready.
And then we had
Our Disney cruise had a
we had
aqua
putt putt,
coaster.
which I lost.
And then you're not on it all the time. You get off when you get to your stops.
Yeah. Oh, and they had comedy clubs. So I went to see on Father's Day. Gio and I got to see the PG, and then Linda and I went a couple of days later, and he was the rated X. He was hilarious. I was crying. She was urinating on the floor. The guy was unbelievable. I want to use some of his lines. He's really good.
You remember his lines?
Some of them.
Then why don't you use
He had a
them?
vasectomy, so he could shoot up the room. You don't even know what that means? I didn't know what it meant. I never heard that.
TMI. I don't need to
Never
know
heard
this
that.
guy's business.
That's just gross. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, let's wrap that up on that gross.
Why is it gross?
It's like the
It's a
visual of the porta potty.
It's
like,
comedy.
Ain't nothing funny about that. Sorry.
Really?
And there's ice skating.
All right, we gotta wrap this up because we're heading to Bramers. We have to go set up
Oh,
for
yeah.
the party that I don't know what's happening, and I planned it. So this is what happens when you plan a party with Freddie as your partner after 9
Why?
years. Because
people calling me asking me if they can come do things.
And
What
you
am I gonna
say
say?
yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You say no. We're not
I
equipped
say
to do
yes.
that today.
I said not only that, but if you want to do it twice, it's okay.
So we're not equipped to do that today.
We are very equipped.
I don't know.
That's why we are still doing what we do 9 years later, because we are equipped. And whatever
Or
we
we're
don't
just
know, we
crazy.
create. Oh, stop
You
it.
want to create it there?
Of
Wait,
course.
what are we confused about? Like, we have the.
Some
stuff,
people want
we
to
have
come
the-
sing. So
They
let them
could
sing.
but they're just gonna sing a cappella. No
They
music,
could
no
do
nothing,
that. I have my phone. I can stick my phone up loud.
We could put sing
Or my-
karaoke on our phone and just hold it up.
Yeah. Listen, you don't worry about it.
Oh, we can do karaoke.
No.
You're not karaoke.
But no microphone, no speaker, no nothing.
We have to take a speaker.
You can karaoke in the bathroom.
Actually, it would sound better there.
Do a speaker for the music.
Yes, we need a speaker.
Yeah, so
And we
we'll have
just
that.
we take a board. You could put a mic in there, mic to the speaker, and you're
We're
done.
not taking a board.
It's in the box.
They don't have the box.
Well, I will have a box in my car.
All right, so we got to wrap this up apparently. So come on out and join the fray. That's all I can say. We're going to be at Bramers 12 o'clock today for a midday something celebrating our 9-year anniversary. I can't believe it till I look back at the films. 9 years.
It
Come
would have
a
been
long way,
13,
baby.
but for 4 she said no. So you know what? You know what? You owe me 4 years. Just take it easy. Come on out and get a load of what I have in store. She doesn't even know it yet.
All right, we'll see you later.
Don't be late.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.